Christmas. Christmas at its best is the very intentional celebration of love. Love is our deepest nature as human beings. And consciously or unconsciously, each of us searches for love throughout our life. Love is the most real and creative form of human presence. And love is the threshold, the very threshold where divine and human presence ebb and flow into each other. Helen Keller, a woman who lived in physical darkness all of her life, said this, that faith is the strength by which a shattered world shall emerge into the light. I hear her words not just in naming our shattered planet world in that real sense, but the worlds of shattered souls, of shattered relationships, of shattered communities, shattered nations, all the worlds in need of love and light. You see, for me, true faith is grounded in love. It is love, it is great love that brings light to dark souls and to a dark world. We become light in our lives and in our world when we embrace hope, when we embody peace, when we seek justice, and when we live love, trusting, really trusting that there is a greater spirit, a greater love at work in our lives and our world. Traditionally, our focus at Christmas has been more about worshiping Jesus than following him or living like him. Our carols, some of which we've sung tonight, proclaim, "O come, let us adore him." Worship Christ, the newborn King. Recognizing and honoring the importance of Jesus is important. It's a really good thing. But worship, my friends, is not enough. It's just not enough. The challenge for us, what we are called to be as people, is to imitate him, to follow him, and to do our very best to live the way he did. The great love of the universe, what we often call God in these circles, has no limits. The great love expressed in Jesus, who chose to have no limits on love, caused him to be called the light of the world. The part of that great love within each of us is limited only by how much we are willing to embrace it and live it, because it's already here. May we embrace our loving inner presence and, like Jesus, also become light in the world. Please pray with me. May we know Spirit's light, the light of peace in the midst of conflict, the light of sharing in the midst of hunger, the light of new life in the midst of old ways, the light of simplicity in the midst of a chaotic world. May we be Spirit's light. May we be Spirit, the light we know in Jesus. May we know Spirit's light, the light of listening to all whom we encounter, the light of empathy for the deeply troubled, the light of companionship for those who are sick or in pain, the light of compassion for those who have lost loved ones. May we be Spirit's light, the light we know in Jesus. May we know Spirit's light, the joyful light that we experience in prayer, the affirming light that we know as a community of faith, the everlasting light that accompanies us through life and beyond. May we be Spirit's light, the light we know in Jesus. May we know holy light, the light that changes, the light that endures, the light that empowers, the light that fills the darkest moment of the darkest day and can never be put out. May we be holy, sacred light, the light we know in Jesus. Amen. I'm not going to move. This table before us is a table of love. It was always intended to be that. Unfortunately, in many places, it has become a table that has been a barrier, a table of unworthiness. But here tonight, as in every time we come to this table in this place, this is a table of belonging. And everyone belongs automatically. No membership card. No requirement to have done a certain thing or not. Whoever you are, wherever you're at, this is your table of love. For communion tonight, we'll be inviting people to come forward to take a piece of bread and dip it in the cup and take communion in that way. Our bread is gluten-free and it's delicious. And so everyone can take from the same plate. I'm going to invite Elizabeth to come forward first after we've done the liturgy so that she can play beautifully for us as the rest of us receive. And if you wish to receive but wish to have that happen where you're seated, just give a wave as we bring it to a close and we'll come and serve you there. God is with us.
God is within us.
Open your hearts.
Our hearts open to the mystery of this night.
Let the cosmos rejoice.
Let earth be glad.
We join with all creatures of the earth, giving thanks that the earth gives life. And from her womb, through the beloved servant Mary, one was born who showed us the path of humility, the path of authenticity, the path of love. The whole universe is our story, celebrating this infleshing miracle, love's incarnation in Christ, and through this evolving miracle of life.
The whole earth proclaims the glory of God, the reign of love. In this sacred Bethlehem birth, we are reminded that we are called to give birth to love in our age.
In Jesus, your intention to carry all creation into wholeness pulls us along. We come to know love as a holy, alluring to be. For this planet, the presence of God. Wisdom made flesh, gathered with friends for a final meal, a last reminder that he was the very heart of God, symbolized in bread. And wine, or in our case, grape juice. Broken and poured so that we might find our way back to the heart of God. Jesus the Christ,
The bread of life,
Jesus the Christ,
the cup of blessing.
gifts of God for people of God.
Thanks be to God.
Come, for the table is ready. Please pray with me. May we open our own hearts to the love made known in Jesus.
May we embrace that love in every moment of our lives. May the power of love within us, among us, and beyond us change our world. May only love reign. Amen.
Holy
Okay, I'm not leaving. Everyone received a candle on the way in, and in a moment I will start down the aisle to light these candles. And as your candle is being lit, and as you sit there with that light before you, to see it in this way, that it is a light of hope and peace, a light of justice and love. And then take a moment to open your mind and heart for yourself, for family or friend, for community or for our world, anywhere where you would wish this light to shine tonight. And to hold that as we then sing our closing carol. So I invite you to stand as you're able as we sing our closing carol.
Holy
life, light, carry us gently through this Christmas season. And let us go from here into wherever our journey carries us as people of light, remembering always to count our blessings, embody our faith, live an authentic life, never ever look down on the struggle for life. Notice behind every single face there is a soul at work, and know wherever you go, the Spirit of God is already there. Amen.
Amen.